Hi everyone, it's Georgetown Soaps. I am testing a new fragrance for BeScented. It's called Mahogany Teakwood, and it's a white barn candle fragrance, which is Bath & Body Works. It smells amazing. The description is mahogany and teakwood with lavender and rose and geranium, a little bit of oak wood. It smells fantastic. So what I'm doing right now is I always pre-melt my hard oils, so I just poured in the hard oils. I used coconut oil, cocoa butter, and shea butter, and now I'm going to be measuring out my soft oils. For the soft oils, I use olive oil, castor oil, and rice bran oil, and then I also do use some sodium lactate as well. I find the sodium lactate really helps with getting the soap out of the mold, as well as preventing the soaps from shrinking too much, and it helps make it a nice bar, adds a little bubbly to the soap, so it's always nice to add that. There goes my sodium lactate. I tend to add about 1 ounce per pound of oils. So this is a 2-pound batch, so I'm adding about 2 ounces of sodium lactate. And then with every batch, I also add white kaolin clay and colloidal oatmeal. The oatmeal is great for your skin, and then the clay helps the fragrance stick. When I'm testing fragrances, I do not stick blend a lot. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get my oils and my powders and really mix that in good so that I don't find any clumps of oil at the bottom. So I'll stick blend this pretty heavily just to make sure it's all incorporated. And then I'll go ahead and add the lye water. And again, because I am testing and I don't know how it's gonna react, I'm going to err on the side of not stick blending a lot. For this soap, I'm using the new Pennies Mica from BeScented, as well as the activated charcoal from BeScented. Kind of on an activated charcoal kick. I'm adding a lot of it to a lot of my soaps. I just love how the black does. I just like how the black color looks in the soap, and the activated charcoal is great for your skin as well. So there goes the lye water. And again, you'll notice I'm not going to stick blend that much at all. I kind of stir it in, just kind of get it started, because when you're doing a test batch, if it's going to accelerate, you don't want to give it a jump start. Now I'm probably going to find a pitcher so I can split out my colors. You always think you have everything that you need right at your fingertips, and then you don't. There goes the fragrance. And again, I'm not even going to stick blend, I'm just going to mix it in. But as you can see, it's not accelerating. I think I do blend it just a little bit. It didn't accelerate, and it didn't rise. Still very fluid, so it's behaving well, and it smells just fantastic. I can't wait to use this in some candles. I think it's going to smell fantastic in the soaps, but I think I am going to even do it in bath bombs as well. This is my titanium dioxide. I get the mixer bottle from BeScented. It's got little stainless steel ball bearings in it, kind of the same balls that are in the nail polish. And I pre-mix the titanium dioxide, so when I'm soaping, just good to go. It's really been a lifesaver, the pre-mixing it, because you don't end up having any white clumps. I used to have tons of white clumps. As you can see, I'm left-handed. And again, I'm not going to stick blend too much. I also actually do not typically pre-mix my colors. I just find it's a lot of extra work. Excuse me. It's a lot of extra work, and if you know that the fragrance isn't going to react terribly, I feel like you're okay to not do it. I don't wipe my stick blender off. I just go ahead and mix it on in. And then I do try and kind of clean up as I go. So I'm going to kind of get the soap off the stick blender. I'm a big scraper. I don't like to leave a lot in the stick blender. I don't like to leave a lot in the containers. And again, I can't tell you how fantastic this smells. Drakkar used to be my favorite fragrance of all. I mean, I can sell that to men, women, everyone loves it, but I think this is just that much better than Drakkar. I still like it, but this is definitely amazing. And again, it's gonna smell great in candles. And you can see how fluid the batter is. I didn't stick blend a lot, but it didn't accelerate. It's still super, super fluid. And I tend to pour at a pretty light trace. I don't do a lot of stick blending. I guess I'm just always fearful that it's gonna get too clumpy and then I'm gonna have to pound it out. So my soaps, excuse me, I tend to pour very, very fluid. And I like the color combination for this, the black with a little bit of white and then the brown. Now this soap, it did end up, after it cured a couple days, the white part did end up kind of turning a little bit purplish. It's kind of odd because it doesn't have any vanillin in it, so it shouldn't necessarily turn brown, but it kind of did turn a little purple. I don't think it's a bad thing, but if you're planning on doing this soap in like an all-white base, I wouldn't do that. Next time I do it, I will probably do strictly activated charcoal and a brown color. And again, whoops, apologies, I'm left-handed and I can't quite figure out how to swirl with my right hand yet. I guess I could move the camera, but that would be too easy. And I thought I'd bring you guys back for the cut. I think this is about a day and a half after. I do stick all of my soaps in the oven. I like to see POP. I feel it makes sure that the soaps do gel, so you get a little bit brighter color, and I feel like it helps harden the soaps quicker. And I'm really happy with the way the swirls turned out. I think I'll figure the camera out eventually. I just need to zoom in a little bit better, but I'm a rookie, so bear with me. But yeah, I really like how the swirls turned out. And again, I can get those fine lines just because I do soap at a very light trace. And it smelled fantastic when I cut it. Sometimes soaps don't smell fantastic when you cut them. It takes a couple days for the fragrance to come out, but this was fantastic.